On the darkest of nights, when the moon was nothing but a sliver in the sky, strange things would happen in the quiet Waterleigh community. Doors would creak open by themselves, items would vanish into thin air, and shadows moved where no light should cast them. People whispered of a curse of two pirate skeletons who roamed the lands, leaving mischief and fear in their wake. Their names were Bonebeard and Little Grimsby, and they were no ordinary skeletons. Once feared pirates of the high seas, they were now cursed magicians bound by dark magic to haunt the living for eternity. Bonebeard, the bony figure with a peg leg and a rusty hook for a hand, was as strong as an ox but as dim-witted as a foggy morning. His laugh echoed like thunder, but his brain was slow, making him the perfect tool for his companion's sinister schemes. Little Grimsby, the mini-skeleton, was clever, wicked, and filled with ambition. What he lacked in height, he made up for in cunning. With dreams of becoming the most powerful magician, he used Bonebeard as his enforcer, plotting ways to make entire ships and towns vanish into the night. Together they roamed from house to house, vanishing people's belongings only to reappear in twisted places. Someone's watch might show up inside their pantry, or their favorite hat could be found deep in a neighbor's chimney. But their tricks were just the beginning. Little Grimsby's ultimate plan was far more dangerous. In a raspy voice, he'd whisper to Bonebeard, "We'll make them all disappear, Bonebeard. One day the world will be mine. We start small, just homes for now, but soon entire cities will be gone without a trace." Bonebeard scratched his bony skull with his hook. "But Grimsby, where do they go?" Grimsby's hollow eyes glinted with malice. "That, my dim-witted friend, is a secret even I don't know, yet." Their nightly hauntings grew more bold. At first, they only made small trinkets vanish, but then entire pieces of furniture and eventually entire rooms would blink out of existence. The townsfolk became desperate. Children whispered about seeing the skeleton pirates floating just outside their windows, grinning with hollow faces. One Halloween night, in the heart of Windview Lane, they found themselves at the home of powerful witches who had heard of their coming. They had prepared with wards and charms from an ancient book of spells and curses. Little Grimsby, sensing the power of their magic, sneered, determined to show them who was the stronger magician. As the two skeleton pirates crept into their house, Grimsby raised his bony hand and muttered an incantation under his breath. The room began to swirl, the furniture lifting off the floor, and the very walls began to shimmer as if they were about to vanish. But the old witches were ready. With a flash of light, they revealed an ancient talisman that glowed with otherworldly power. Little Grimsby shrieked as the light hit him, and for the first time in centuries, fear flickered in his hollow eyes. "No," he cried as the talisman's power grew. "You cannot stop us." But the woman's magic was too strong. With a final incantation, she trapped Little Grimsby and Bonebeard inside the very objects they had been stealing. The two skeleton pirates, now imprisoned in the ether, could only watch as the world they sought to conquer moved on without them. Still, to this day, on the eve of Halloween, strange things continue to happen. Doors still creak open on their own, and belongings still disappear only to reappear in impossible places. Some say it's the lingering magic of Little Grimsby and Bonebeard, forever bound to haunt the world, waiting for the day when they can break free of their spectral prison and continue their quest for power. And if you listen closely on a cold October night, you just might hear Bonebeard's slow, confused voice asking Grimsby, "When do we make the world disappear again?"